When is your next show? When can we see you next?
We actually have our next show January 5th here at the historic Cine el Rey in McAllen. Tickets are $10 for general admission, $15 for front row VIP. You can actually find our tickets on Eventbrite or buy them at the door. I really do recommend you get them on Eventbrite though, because you can actually reserve your spot there. You can, depending on where you're sitting. I don't know if anybody, watching at home or if you guys have been to Cine el Rey. It's definitely, I guess you could say, there's a certain magic to Cine el Rey, especially when it comes to wrestling. A lot of people went there for so many years, watched it weekly on Fridays. I feel like that's the home for Valley Wrestling. And when you're sitting there, depending on where you're sitting, you can have a very different experience. You're looking, at the stage. It's the bright lights and everything, and the wrestlers are coming out, and that's probably one of the coolest visuals you can have there at Cine el Rey. So I definitely recommend you go reserve your tickets on Eventbrite. I'm not going to be paying an arm and a leg to go watch some quality wrestling.
If I were to go to one of your shows, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say I'm wanting night out, gonna go catch an awesome show. What else is gonna happen? What am I gonna expect? What type of a show am I gonna expect? How much is it gonna be? Where do I see? Where do I see you guys?
Depending on where we're at, price-wise, it varies. Some of the shows that we do are free, especially at some of the bars that we go at. We try to, if we are charging anything, we try to keep it very affordable, especially if you are taking a family. Nobody wants to spend, $20 a ticket, $30 a ticket. So we try to keep it around the $10 range.
Okay.
Per person. Sometimes even $5. There's definitely different things you can expect. I try to keep a variety of different, I guess you could say, types of matches to kind of get everybody's palate. Some people like comedic wrestling. I'm not personally a fan of it, but some people like it, right? So we'll try to have some comedic, I guess you can say, tones in some matches. Some people like technical wrestling, so we'll try to do some of that. Some people really love lucha libre, so we get some lucha libre wrestlers. Lucha libre is a very it's very distinct type of art versus pro wrestling. So like I said, we try to mix things up. We try to keep everything exciting. We really want to engage the crowd. A lot of people say wrestling is the F word, and we don't like to say the F word, but they like to say it's fake. But what I like to tell people, I'm sorry. But what I like to tell people is like, hey, you watch TV shows, you watch movies, you might even scream at the TV sometimes, like, hey, what are you doing? Character, why are you going into that dark room where that noise is coming from, right? You might be screaming at the TV, right? But they're not going to answer you. You go to a wrestling show, they're definitely going to answer you. They'll engage with the crowd, and sometimes they'll even get in your face, but we definitely have to pull them apart. They have to focus on their opponent, right? But you can actually engage in the crowd, into the story, and sometimes the crowd actually influences the story. They might even influence the outcome. Somebody might get distracted by a crowd, somebody in the crowd, and boom, they lose their opportunity. But you can definitely you'll definitely experience something fun. You get a drink.
That's the right F word.
Yes, that's the right F word. Wrestling is fun, not fake. So you get a couple beers in you. You have a good time. That's what you can expect when you come to one of our shows.
That is wonderful. I am so excited. And where do we find out about future if they can't make the 5th?
So
where do you find out
we
about
have our social media outlets: Instagram, TikTok, Facebook at Combat Cult Wrestling. If you're on X or Twitter, you can find us at Combat Cult Fight. We post all of our events there. We post pictures, videos. The guys will cut promos, so we'll post them on there too to get the fans excited and kind of get them to know what's going to happen at the event, or what to expect. So you can always catch us announcing our events on our social media platforms.
Well, we want to thank you for being with us. This is our fabulous little happy birthday, because this is your birthday on Olmeda Productions.
Oh, okay.
So happy first birthday.
Thank you.
To you, good sir.
Okay.
Let's see. What do we got? What do we got?
Got Cosmo and Wanda. Oh, this is nuts. Oddly enough, I had this as a child.
Yay!
And I don't know what happened to it. Oh, this is so sick. I was a big DX fan, so this is definitely a really good, I guess you could say Christmas present, late Christmas present too.
Yay!
But thank you so much.
Of
I appreciate
course.
that.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
You're welcome.
Oh, this is
Oh, I'm excited. That was a home run there.
I'm definitely gonna open this. No, I want to.
Well, that was a 1, 2, 3 count. That was a pin.